Hey there, everybody. How are you? It's Abby Glassenberg from Craft Industry Alliance. We are an online organization for craft and creative business owners, if you're not familiar yet with Craft Industry Alliance. And I'm super happy to see you today. We go live every Wednesday to talk with one of our members. It's called our Member Spotlight Series. And so today we are going to be talking with Claudia Lash from Presto Street Studios, I think, or maybe Presto Avenue Studios. She's a quilter, and it is Presto Avenue. I see you here, and I'm super excited to speak with her and learn a little bit more about her business. So I requested to join Claudia, so I just let you in. Hopefully, you'll be able to join shortly. Oh, hey, there you are. How are you?
Good, good.
Good. So good to see you. I can see kind of the top part of your
Of
head,
my
not
head.
the bottom.
You
I
want
wonder,
me to turn
yeah,
that?
that's perfect.
Okay.
I love all the quilts behind you. It's so beautiful. So could you maybe just start by telling us a little bit about how you got into quilting? Like, what was your first quilt?
Oh, well, I got into quilting a long time ago, um, back in the 70s. My mother, no one in the family had quilted, but I decided I had done a lot of sewing with a neighbor across the street who helped me learn how to make doll clothes. And so I had done a little sewing as far as clothing. But then when I was married in early 70s or so, I decided I wanted to make a big quilt. And I think I saw one in a book or something. So I went at that time to the Block store, which is downtown, in their basement, and got three different kinds of fabrics and a book, and thought, how hard can this be? And I still have that quilt. I'm not that fond of it. It was huge. It was a king size quilt. And, um, I think of it now and think, well, it was a good learning quilt, but I don't think I have any other quilts that I've ever made.
Oh, your volume cut out real quick. I don't know why. Oh no. Oh, there we go. You're back.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay,
So,
well, I
so
think I
that
had a
quilt
spam call.
was that okay?
Um,
Was that quilt made with like cardboard templates? Because I feel like way back in the 70s,
yeah,
that was the way that people made quilts with like cutting, because it was sort of before the days of the rotary cutter and the way that, acrylic rulers and all the little things that we expect today.
yes, and but I loved making it, and after that, I was a teacher, and so I didn't have lots of time and had children, so I only did my quilting. I made more quilts after that, but didn't have a whole lot of time. And sometime in the 90s, I think, I was at a school, and the secretary there, I think she was working as an aide in my classroom, and she said something about a rotary cutter. And I thought, what? And it's the most marvelous invention, since sliced bread. So that just was so wonderful. And ever since then, all the different things that they've developed to make it fun, more fun, and get things done a little quicker. So,
Yeah, absolutely. I was staying in an Airbnb probably a year and a half ago or so, and we were emptying the dishwasher. My husband pulled like a pizza cutter, out of the dishwasher, and he goes, "Where does the rotary cutter go?" And I was like, "Okay, perfect. Like my work here is done." So that was so funny. But okay, so you also have kind of a varied style. Like you like to make all different types of quilts, sort of a little bit more traditional, a little bit more contemporary, different techniques and things like that. So tell us a little bit about sort of how you define your style and what you're drawn to.
well, I began by just making pieced quilts, and I don't know. Uh, well, I decided I had to retire early from teaching. My parents lived really close and they were developing some health problems. And so I decided, I'll retire and I will take care of them. And when I did that, then I got a job at a quilt shop that was not too far away. And I taught classes and just thought it was great fun. While I was there, I had a quilt that I'd hung up and I was teaching some classes. So people saw that and they wanted the pattern for that. And I thought, how hard can that be? And as I was there working one day a week and teaching classes and stuff, I would find other things that I'd see and think, oh, I want to learn how to do that. And then, oh, I need to learn how to make this. And so I sort of learned lots more techniques. And I really think that these people that have been quilting for a long time, who have taught their special techniques, have been so valuable to help all the rest of us. And even though I think I've learned probably a lot about maybe applique, fusible applique, I'll find something still that it's a little bit new and a little bit different, and it's a way to make my stuff a little more unusual. I kind of like to do just what I want to do as far as my quilts. I don't want to get stuck because I don't want to piece quilts all day long, and yet I do like to do foundation paper piecing, but I don't want to do it all the time. And I want to do a little bit of English paper piecing. And I found anymore that I like to make more artsy kind of hang on the wall quilts. So I know that they are maybe not as popular with a lot of quilters, because a lot of quilters want to do pretty much more traditional and block. But I think, hey, this is fun. For me, I have to do what I like that's fun. And the little bit of an artist in me says, okay, if you're going to keep this going, you just keep doing what you like to do. And who cares if nobody else likes it? So, and I still like it.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're always learning, always like looking around, trying new things, and that's what keeps it interesting for you. And I think that's really relatable to a lot of people. I wondered if you could show us some samples or some of the quilts that are around you, so we can kind of see some samples of your quilts.
Well, the very first quilt that was hanging in the quilt shop that people liked so well was just a red background, and then I appliqued some flowers on it.
Okay.
And it was very, it's very traditional, but I seem to like doing a plain background or some sort of pieced background, I guess, and then sticking things on top. So I don't know if you can see this quilt up here.
We can't see that one, but maybe
I'm going to flip him up a little bit.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
This one is something that I like to do. It's squares that are just sewn together, and then just fuse flowers on top, stick a lot of beads and buttons. And then right over next to it,
yep,
this one is another, those houses, this is called suburbia. So
that's
it's a bunch of bird houses.
Yep.
But the houses are pieced, so they're not too hard to make. And then I just throw on some birds and some flowers and some leaves, and that's the part for me that's extra fun. Then right back here, this is sort of a different quilt. It's not the first one that I made, but about maybe in 2005, we had our first grandchild, and then we had, every year we would have a new grandchild. And early on, we lived in a little house on Presto Avenue. We had so many pictures coming from our kids that I didn't have room for them. So I made what we called a family quilt. This is the mini family. But the pictures in the quilts can be just taken out and then stuck behind these, and you can put a new picture in whenever you want.
So
And so
is it like a clear vinyl like pocket basically?
no, there's no vinyl.
Oh, okay.
But that way, it to me it still gets a little glare from lights and stuff. But the pictures, I'm okay with changing as long as the kids give me a 5x7. I'm
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
So this is the smaller family quilt. The original one has like 5 panels.
Right.
And that's kind of fun.
How are the photos adhered to the fabric backing? Are they just
They're not.
They're not.
They're just like, you can take them out
and put them back in. Oh, so it's almost like a
they
fabric
sit behind the fabric fold.
Got it. Okay, that's super clever. I love that. What a cool idea.
And it's not difficult. I like to put beads on, so I hook these panels together with beads, and then I hang beads on the bottom just because I like beads.
That's lovely. What a cool idea.
That gave way to doing the beads has given way to doing quilts that are hooked together.
Okay.
This is I'm going to stand up so you can see.
Ahead. Oh, wow.
There you go. This is called a Presto Lynx quilt. You make a quilt and then you cut it apart and then you sew it back together with beads so that the beads hold the thing together. So I have a flower one, and then this is the Presto Link birdhouse quilt. Wow. And there's another one too that's called Love One Another. It's another bead thing. Then I have to show you, this is just a funny thing. There is I'm in a group, and I really suggest to any other quilters or designers for that matter, to, if you want to keep, I guess, those ideas coming, if you get in a small group, I'm in a 12x12 group, and every couple of months we get together and there's a theme and we have to come up with a 12x12 which goes with that theme.
Got it.
We've been doing this for 2 or 3 years now, and so many times I will make a little 12x12 and then that will make me think, oh, I'm going to make a quilt that goes with this. So this is called Outhouse Symphony Movement Number 2. And these are little outhouses. Yeah. I think the theme was houses or something, and so I did outhouses. And so I think for me, and my husband thought the little emoji buttons would be great. But when I'm at shows and things, I tell people, those are up to you. You can make your outhouse symphony as nice as you like. But that's what I tend to do. I think that I like to do fun things that are also, just a little whimsical. Yeah. But you can only have so many quilts in your house, and we've probably got there.
So do you do a lot of shows? I saw some photos. And so what do you sell at the shows that you do?
I sell patterns.
Okay, so you have sample quilts all in your booth, yes, and then you sell the patterns for those quilts directly to consumers at quilt shows.
Yes, and that really works well. It works well when we have shows that are, the virtual shows haven't been as grand, but people shows, it really does nice just to have some of them. I can't put all of them in there. I now have like over 70 patterns.
Oh, wow.
So I don't take all of them anymore. I take the newer ones, and that's all I can do. I do have a few kits at shows, but I am not a person that has ever really wanted to get into like the fabric design or even hook up with a fabric company, because I'm afraid that I won't be able to have total choice in what I do.
You love to have that I can tell you that you just love that creative freedom and following your own curiosity and ideas, and that's what brings you the joy. And so I can see how that could be, you know, sort of limiting and not necessarily keep that joy for you.
Right. If you're, and I'm of an age where, you know, I'm probably not going to be able to do this forever and ever. If I were young and really starting out as a career doing this, I might make some different choices. But I'm not doing it necessarily for the money. I would probably be making all these quilts whether I was making anything from it or not. It's just very much fun. And I figure, hey, my motto is you got to keep it fun because you don't know how long you're going to have it.
I
And
love that.
it's
That
the
is
way
so
to go.
true for people at any age, you know. It's like you got to keep it fun and remember what brought you to it in the first place. So,
Right.
yeah, that's wonderful. And do you have a show that you do? I mean, back maybe before COVID, that is your favorite show that you really enjoy the most?
Well, one of them that I really liked was it's in Indiana, down in Bloomington. It's called the Indiana Heritage Quilt Show, I think. And it's usually a really good one. They have well-known speakers that come, and I've taken classes there. So it's a nice show. We were really excited. Since we live in Indiana, and I'm just not sure how much money I want to expend to go like to California or
Right.
some of the big Houston.
Yeah.
You know, that may not be for me, but we were excited to go up to Wisconsin. They have a quilt show up there called the Great Wisconsin Quilt Show.
Oh, sure.
And then the year we were ready to go is when COVID came.
Oh, no.
So I don't know. I'm hoping they will do it this year. And we'll see how things go.
Yes, we'll see.
Because
Fingers
the
crossed.
quilt shows are very fun.
They are fun. And it's fun to actually talk to your customers and see their reaction to what you bring. Because I'm sure that's a learning experience too, just interacting with them in person.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's wonderful.
we'll see.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so tell us where people can go to check out your patterns. You have a huge range, and you know, follow you and get more information.
Okay, my website is prestoavenuedesigns.com.
Okay.
I have a Facebook page, Presto Avenue Designs. I also have a Presto Avenue Designs Friends group.
Oh, nice.
And I have a YouTube channel, which well, there's a lot of different videos on there, but I'm sort of just now trying to improve that by making a lot more shorter ones.
Yeah.
Some of my videos, I think, are too long. I mean, just myself. I think, you know, you learn why you're doing it. That some of them
Absolutely.
just, are too long.
YouTube audiences tend to like that sort of, I don't know, 7 to 12 minute range. It seems like yes, their ideal, you know, watch time. So, but yeah, I love the idea of learning as you go, making videos, putting them out there, seeing what happens, and then making more, you know, because that's the best, like learning to quilt. That's the best way. You just learn by doing. So, well, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for being a member. Thank you for doing this member spotlight. It was great to see all your beautiful quilts.
Oh, thank you very much, Abby.
All right. Thanks everybody who came, and see you next week.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.